Hello there and welcome. My name is Linda and this is my channel Linda T70. It's really good to have your company today. Thank you for joining me if you are one of my regulars and subscribers, and if you're new, very warm welcome to you, and if you just haven't done this video, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you stick with me. Today's video is a sewing video. I've never done one of these before. I've got my lovely friend that I've known for 60 years. I've known her since secondary school. So if you live in another country, that's from about age 11. She's coming down to, I think she's a really good seamstress. She can just sort of make anything she wants to, really, and I'm a bit of a dud. So I got a new sewing machine for my 70th birthday, so that's about 15-16 months ago, and I've never used it because I've just been sort of doing other stuff, and I don't know, just haven't got round to it. I've never been an avid sewer. But anyway, today is the day for me to give it a go. I'll show it to you in a minute. It's a Brother sewing machine, and I did Google a few different models just to check what would be suitable for me, because I don't do lots of quilting and all the sort of fancy stuff that lots of people do, including my friend. So I wanted something basic but with a few sort of twists and turns. So I will turn the camera around and show it to you. It's a Brother, I think it's an Innov-is 15. It's written as INNOV with a hyphen, and then what I assume is an IS. But as I say, I will show you. So she's coming down. It's a catch-up as well. So this isn't a serious look at every stage of what I'm doing sewing tutorial by any stretch of the imagination. She's basically going to show me something that she thinks I'm capable of making, and we're going to do it sort of together. So it'll probably be, lots of different stopping and starting the camera, but I'm really looking forward to it because she's lovely, and I'm so looking forward to seeing her. She's the friend I went to on holiday to Cologne with in December, so I will have mentioned her before. Anyway, so I'm not going to go on too much more about this. I'll turn the camera around and show you the actual machine, and yeah, you'll be following me through the day with hopefully with an item that I've made by the end of it. So see you in a bit. Right, this is the machine. It's a Brother, and this is the model. I'm not sure if I already said this, but I did kind of Google a few basic, so one step up from basic sewing machines really, because I don't use it very often, but I do like to have one, and I've got a couple of jobs I need doing, so this is why we're going to give this a try today. So we've got the needle lift thing, the reverse button. I know all machines have this. We've got the speed indicator, the stitches you can do. It did come with a series of attachments, but you can buy more for things like quilting and so on, which I don't really do. This little box here opens, and there was some accessories in there. So yeah, and it's nice and quiet. It's not too heavy. Yeah, as I say, well, I've said before, this is not something that most of you who do crafting will know your way around a sewing machine, and they're all basically the same, but some have got more bells and whistles, and I think this was probably around £250. So if you spend a lot more, it will do a lot more. It's got a few features I'm not used to. There's buttons to do various things like lifting the needle, and the reverse thing, for when you come to the end of a line of stitching, which I didn't have on my other machine. And it's a bit like trying to get used to an automatic car after you've driven a manual. Your kind of tendency is to just stick with what you do and what you know, rather than trying to get used to something new. You sort of forget that you can do it without any trouble. It does have a self-threading needle thingy, but I've yet to be able to make that work. I have had a little play with it just to check test the stitches. So anyway, so hopefully you'll kind of bear with me on the video today. As I say, it's not a serious tutorial of how to make anything. It's just me and my friend having a day together, having a lovely catch up and just doing some sewing in between. So it's a bit different for me, as I say, but you know, hope you enjoy it. So see you in a bit. Hi, right. We're quite a bit later on in the day now because we've been chatting and whatever, but what we're going to make today is this little basket, which my friend is called Susan, and she's brought this with her. This is something that, do you make a lot of these?
I've made a few.
No, she's made a few.
Presents.
And I know what I'm getting for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly.
So
you haven't had one of these already, have you?
No. And I think this will be really useful. And obviously you've got a contrasting interior and two handles there. So what we've decided is I've got some fat quarters, and this is the fabric we're going to use. I'm saying I'm intending to do most of the sewing. Do you want to be in this? Do you want to be on camera? No. Because it looks like I'm talking to myself. This is Susan. This is Susan. Hello. Yeah, I'm going to try and do as much as I can because I should do really. So this is one of the fabrics. We're going a bit doggy here. These are all from Hobbycraft, but I've had them for ages. So there's going to be this bone design, and the other one was the one that's on my lap. The little paw design. So I think we're thinking this is going to be the main body, so the outside bit. And did we decide on this on the interior or the bone? So. This will be the interior, and the bone will make up the handles. And Susan brought with her, very thoughtfully, the pattern pieces we need. Thank you. So this bit is to make the strap, which is 5 inches by 9. We are imperial girls, aren't we? We're not going down the centimetre route.
I do use both sometimes, so
you're just showing off, Dave. Just showing off. And this is the pattern piece for the main body. So we need 2 of these cut out. 2 of these. I'm sure you're all ahead of me with this because you're also better than I can. 2 of these we're going to cut out of the fabric, and 2 of these. Yeah, 2 the same size.
Well, 2 of the outside and 2 of the inside.
Ooh. 2 of the outside and 2 of the inside.
Because it's lined, isn't it? So,
and this is 16.5 inches by 10.5 inches. And the wadding as well. We've got wadding, haven't we?
So there's 2 bits of wadding cut the same size.
Right, 2 bits of wadding cut. So I don't know why I'm repeating it. They can hear you. So. So we're going to do that, and then I've screwed all this up now. I've just taken ages ironing this. We're going to do this now, and then we'll come back to you in a few minutes. Okay. Okay, so we've cut out the pieces of fabric as per the pattern pieces I showed you before. So these are going to be the
the straps.
The straps. So these were done with the iron. Susan did this, not me. So folded in the middle, these 2 bits folded in and then folded over again, so you've got 2 nice neat edges, and they're going to be sewn down each side, so that's twice. This bit is, remind me, Susan?
The lining.
This is the lining, and we're going to sew down the long sides?
Short sides.
Down the short side.
The side bits there, and then along the bottom with a gap in the middle of about 3 or 4 inches.
Okay, so we've got to turn this bit inside out, so there's going to be a gap in that. And the outer pieces, they've got the wadding on, yeah? Like that. That's been ironed on, so can see. So there's those 2 pieces there. So is that everything?
They'll be stitched down the side
stitched down the side as well. So it'll be a miracle if this works, but I'm gonna have to go.
Fine.
So on to the next bit. I will try and actually show you a bit of the sewing, but I'm saying that it's probably going to be so awful.
Have a practice first.
Yeah, I'll have a little bit of practice. Oh, dog wants to. Right, we're back again. It's quite a bit later because we've had a few mishaps, haven't we, with the tension on the sewing machine and whatnot. Just hang on a second, I'm going to let my dog out. Okay, we're later in the day now, and just to show you, we've had a few problems with the sewing machine. I think it was probably me with the tension because I probably didn't load the bobbin correctly or something. Anyway, we've got the 2 handles ready. The the next thing. Sorry, I keep having to start this again because the dogs want something. I'm going to rattle through this and ignore her. So this is the body of the bag. It's we've got the wadding on the outside, which was you ironed it on, didn't you? But it's not stuck very well. But it doesn't really matter. And Susan's pinned the corners. And this, in case you don't know, is done by, because this is the lining. So the same thing's happening with the lining. The 2 corners here that were sewn round. There's a 3-inch square cut out, and they will. Sorry if I'm putting that over your face.
That's fine.
And then, I'm sure a lot of you know, because a lot of you do crafting, but I didn't know this, and I think this is like magic. So you take the corners and fold them like this, and then you sew along. So we're going to do that in a moment, and then we'll show you the next bit.
Yeah, you know my fitness is to be good at it.
Right, we're back again. Oh dear. Cough, cough. I don't know how long it is since I last spoke to you. It's only a second on this, isn't it? But we've been doing a little bit of adjusting. So we've got, did I show them? Was it like this when I showed them? I can't remember. I think it was, wasn't it? So we've now got to this. The next stage is, and we haven't even had any wine yet.
That comes later.
This bit's going to be going. This bit fits. This bit fits in there, doesn't it? So we've got to
right sides together.
Right sides together. Right. Yeah. So
that bit goes inside that bit.
That bit.
No, that's it. Right sides.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Lining goes over the outside.
I'm being a bit thick. So we've got
right.
The bit that Susan's holding, you can see, and this is the bit I've got.
Right sides together.
I've got the out. You know, the wrong side is outside.
Yeah.
So yes,
right sides.
Right sides together. It's just easy when you know how, isn't it? And then what you do is basically nuzzle. Shall I just turn this a tiny bit that way? Nuzzle this bit into there and make sure the seams are together, the bottom seam is together, and make sure this all fits round. And then what's the next thing we do?
Turn it inside out.
Turn it
right sides out.
Turn it right sides out.
Through the gap, which is
dear.
You turn it through this gap.
We turn it through this gap. Do you want to hold it up and show them?
Turn it through the gap.
It's like watching. Never mind.
And then it's virtually finished.
And then it's a question of sewing around the top bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You turn it round. You stitch it on around the top bit before you turn it inside or outside in.
Okay.
And then when you've turned it the right way, so that it's sort of like this, you then top stitch around the edge and stitch the gap up in the middle.
That's it, yeah.
And then it's finished.
So that's all there is to it. Now, I don't know if I'm going to come back to you until this thing is absolutely finished because it's about midnight now, it seems. And it's taken us a while because we keep stopping and we keep chatting and having to let dogs out and so on. Yeah, so we'll come back or I'll come back. One of us will come back. We could all come back, who knows, when it's finished and show you.
And then Linda's going to make another one on her own.
Oh, yeah. I am, yeah. Everyone is going to get something like this for Christmas. That's all I can say. So, yes, back in a bit. It might be even tomorrow. I don't even know yet. So, see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, we're now in the next day because I don't know whether we had too many.
We were chatting too much.
We were chatting too much, and there was the promise of wine, wasn't there? So
there was,
yeah. So we're now on the next day, and it's this bit has been sewn round. So I know I'm not very good at showing these things, but so we've got the inside of the bag here with the what do you call this, wadding. The lining of the bag was so it's right sides together. So I've sewn round the top all by myself with no help from anybody. And not really quite straight, but nearly straight. And now it's the pulling the outside from the inside. So this little, it does look funny, this does. So the little gap that we had in the bottom of the lining. So this is where we hear a rip.
Just do it gently.
Just do it gently. Just do it gently. She seems to she makes it sound so easy. All right. I know you're all beside yourself with excitement, aren't you?
It looks a bit like Bluey at the moment.
Yeah. Bluey's been a topic of conversation, really, hasn't he?
Yeah. It's a she, isn't it?
Oh, was it you told me that? Because I know Bingo's a she, but I didn't realise. I thought Bluey was a.
I thought it was a boy, but I don't think it is.
It's stereotyping, isn't it? The blue thing.
I'm actually not sure.
Because they're actual dogs, aren't they? That type of dog. It's an Australian blue something or other.
Oh, didn't know that. You learn something new every day.
Every day's a school day, right? Just trying to distract you from the horror of me trying to turn this inside out or outside in. Outside in. Look at this! Look at this!
Ta-da!
Oh my god! There's still a pin there somewhere that I keep stabbing my finger on, but I'm suffering from my art here. So, well, you get the idea on this. So that's the insides now. So we have got to sew this little gap up, haven't we?
Yeah, which you can do on the sewing machine, or you can do by hand.
Oh, there you go. You heard it here first.
It's quicker by doing it by machine.
Yeah, I suppose it is, isn't it? I quite like a bit of hand sewing.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Save it for a rainy day.
Can I take this pin out now because that keeps stabbing me?
Take all the pins
I'm
out
trying not to wince. And then I believe the last thing to do is to sew
stitch it.
around there.
There's another pin there.
Yeah, I can feel that keeps sticking in me as well. But I tell you what, this has been an absolute labour of labour, hasn't it?
No.
Well, I mean, poor Susan. We can't see you.
Oh, that's fine.
I can't.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Sorry, I depend on the picture all the time. I look like I'm talking to myself. I just can't sew in a straight line, and we've got all sorts of bits of tape on this sewing machine for me to butt the edge of the fabric up to. We've had mixed results on that, really.
It's fine now.
But
be positive.
Yes. She's just being kind. But anyway, I just stabbed myself again. Oh no, that's got the thing that's inside. Oh, we can still.
Yeah,
we can, can't we? Anyway, show you it in a minute because hopefully it should be finished with another little bit of sewing. So back in a bit. Right, we have finished the little bag. So this is the finished article. So sorry, it's up your nose. Done the top stitching here. The only thing I've got to do is just sew the lining bottom together, but we thought we've been doing this long enough, so I'm going to try and finish this video off. So so we've got the little doggy pattern, the little paw pattern, and the little bone pattern on the handle. Sewing machines performed okay. There were a couple of little kind of bit glitches where I think it was more my fault than the machine. Susan is a very seasoned sewer, so come on, they live up to my expectations. So what do you reckon? So this is the brother I don't know if you say Innov-is or Innov-1s 15.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it, but that's I will have shown you a picture of the machine. So what do you reckon then?
I think it's pretty good. It's got a lot of stitches that you can use, not too many because you can have loads and never use any.
Yeah.
But you've got your buttonholes there, and it's got some useful little tips, useful little facilities.
Yeah.
All included in it. So all in all, once we've got used to the layout of it, I think it's fine. I think you'll really get on with it. So,
yeah. You can get other attachments for it. I mean, I know I'm speaking to people out there that probably know far more about sewing than me. Well, most people know more about sewing than me. I did actually manage a straight line today, so that's
really
quite good.
good.
I'm quite pleased with. I'm going to take a photo of that, put it on my wall. But
So now she's going to make loads.
yeah,
And I want to see them.
Because you do quilting and stuff. Would this be okay for doing that sort of thing?
I think you'd need the walking foot that you have to buy as an extra. But if you were doing a lot of quilting, you know, really basic stuff, you probably could. But the walking foot would probably be, if you got to do a lot of it.
Yeah, you need that. And perhaps the additional plate to have a bigger surface, do you think?
Yeah,
to,
for
to sew
quilting,
on?
definitely. Yeah, there's a, I forget what it's called now, but yeah, you can buy an extra wide bit to fix on there.
So we're just going to have a little play now with some of the
Yeah.
fancy stitches, but this part of the video is finished for today. I might come on at the end and do something else, I'm not sure, but I do thank you for coming down, because this is not
fine.
something that Susan's ever done before, had a starring role in a video, and before you know it, she'll be doing her own channel.
I
So
don't think so.
But, no, I really do appreciate it, because I mean I'm just useless with all this stuff. So this is, can I just show this, Susan? So this is a 1 hour tutorial on how to do this bag. Now, we started about 1 o'clock yesterday.
We did.
Now, we've been chatting and catching up all the time. So, I mean, it's not like we've been slogging at the machine, but it's now 11 o'clock on the following day, and we're just about finishing it. So we've had a nice
your next one
time.
will take an hour.
Do you think?
Yeah, definitely.
We'll be on the phone. Susan, I can't do it. What did you say about this bit? But yeah, she's did you print this or
I printed it. I got it from Pinterest.
the
Pattern.
Yeah, you're a big fan of Pinterest,
I am,
aren't you?
Yeah, I do find it quite useful.
Yeah, I should have to
So
look on there more.
I didn't make it up myself, I have to say, but it's been the best instruction thing for that particular bag.
How many of these do you think you've made?
I've made quite a lot of presents, and given them away, so I'm probably 6, 8.
Yeah. Is this the one? Where's your little purse thing that you bought with you?
What, this one?
The other one you made? Because you made that one, didn't you?
I did this one and this one. Yeah, which one did you
Yeah.
make?
Well, both of them really, because
Yeah.
she's made lots of these. I just think she's so clever. And that one's really. I love the fabric on that.
Yeah, I mean there's such lovely
you hold it
fabric.
up?
To be quite honest, the fabric, it's sort of, you buy the fabric and think, oh wow, that's going to make a really good.
Yeah.
I'm so boring, aren't I?
No, not really.
I
no,
just got
God,
loads of
no.
these at home.
So she's done that one with this fabric. How many of these you made? Have you made
I've
loads
lost
of
count
them?
of
haven't you?
those. Yeah, I have made a lot.
Have you
I've
got a big box full of
I
them at home? Yeah. I think you told me
I
that.
have, yeah.
And this, so on this one, she's sewn all the strips of fabric together. I might have a go at doing that actually, because that'll help you get used to the stitches and the way the machine works. So yes, a big thank you to Susan, and I will catch up with you in a little bit. I think it'll be a minor miracle if this video makes sense to you, because I've been toing and froing and I realised I hadn't done a sort of goodbye bit on the video, so I'm just doing that now on my phone. I've just watched some of the footage back and I hope it's okay. I mean, frankly, it would have been quicker to train a chimp to make that little basket thing than me, but it was good fun and it was great to see my friend, and I don't know if she'll watch this video or not. I hope she does, and I really appreciate that, because as I said before, it's not really her comfort zone being filmed or photographed or anything. Bit like it wasn't really mine for a while, but you get used to it when you do YouTube. So thank you, by the way, for any comments on my last video, which would have been the step parent video. Lots of interesting comments from you, and fascinating to see and read about other people's experiences. I've said all the way through mine. I mean, I think I got off quite lightly, really, with a few hiccups, but I didn't. But by and large, it was a pretty good experience, and all our children and stepchildren are all loved, and our grandchildren and everybody. So it's worked out quite well. If there is a training journal about what to do and what not to do, I've never seen it. You just kind of wing it, really, do you? But it's a bit like that when you're a parent, isn't it? You get given this person to look after, keep alive, and it's It's a bit scary, isn't it? Anyway, sorry if this is a bit wobbly. I'm just holding this the phone in my hand. I will see you again on this. Will go out. This video will go out tomorrow, Tuesday. I will see you again on Friday. I've got an idea what to do Friday. Thank you so much for all your support. And you know, if you don't subscribe and would like to, or you know, it's free. Please do just click on the button thing that hopefully will be at the end of the video, because it does help us all. And just it pushes our videos out, and we like to just sort of give the opportunity to as many people as possible to watch us, because there aren't that many, certainly UK channels that I've found that are catering to older people. And but that doesn't mean to say I don't want younger people watching me. It's all relevant, really, isn't it? Anyway, enough about that. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your comments. Hope you comment on this video. Hope you like it, and I will see you again very soon. So take care. Bye bye.